the How Not to Sail Minute. One of the least pleasant things for inexperienced boaters is seasickness. And I can tell you it's also one of the least pleasant things for experienced sailors. I certainly don't claim to be an iron guts or anything. Since moving the boat to Florida a decade ago, I've fed the fish twice. Once when I was trying to outrun Hurricane Milton, and the other was after hanging upside down in the engine compartment trying to find a water leak in choppy conditions. I don't recommend either of those things. But there are some other things you might want to avoid, like being terribly hungover. Having a pounding headache and a questionable stomach to begin with is not a good start. And I don't recommend trying to read something or stare at a computer screen below decks if you don't have a strong constitution. They say you should avoid greasy or fatty food or fizzy drinks, but that you should also not let yourself get hungry. But I've found one combo that brings on the queasy almost without fail, and that's when you combine a stressful situation with physical exertion. Which leads us to the common sense conclusion that if you don't want to chum the waters, maybe make sure you know what you're doing and don't go out when conditions are sportier than you're comfortable with. Don't forget, for everything How Not to Sail, just go to HowNotToSail.com.